This is Colt Hamilton with Hamilton Native Outpost, and we're here to do a video on life through the eyes of the white bison. This will be our winter video, and I want to apologize for being a little late. We was really hoping to get the white bison in the snow because that would look really neat. But here in south central Missouri, we didn't get any snow this year. We made it up to mid-March, so we decided it probably ain't gonna snow. Time to get this video done. So apologize for being late. Things that have happened in the life of the white bison so far this winter. She was being nursed by her mother. Her mother got bred during the fall, late summer rut, and so she is carrying a new calf inside of her. And when she got to about the second stage of gestation, hormone changes in her body caused her to wean her calf. So the white bison is now weaned, living on grass and forage that it finds for itself. So that's kind of a big change in its life. However, as you can see, its mother's still very protective of that calf. And she will, even though another calf is gonna be born this spring, this one will be, I don't know, the sister or the aunt, whatever you want to call it, of the new calf. And they will all kind of hang out together in a family unit. So they'll stay with their mother side by side and as part of that group within the herd for most of their life. So it's kind of like little family herds inside of a big herd. Winter to bison is all about just surviving. This is the time of year when forage gets short, mobility gets cut down. They try to not move as much to save energy because their forage quality is going to decrease. The forage quality decreasing there in the late fall, that's what ends the bison rut. So the animals that are bred and the ones that aren't are not, and they won't cycle again till the next rut next year. So that ended when the forage quality went down. What you have with bison is they grow a really thick coat of hair over it, and it's really, really soft hair. It's soft as wool, and they grow this thick coat, which is like a giant wool blanket. Of course, they're a four-stomached animal that has a fermentation process inside of their stomach, so that generates heat. Battling the cold's no big deal. You're a 1,000-pound plus animal with a big wool blanket, and you're fermenting your forage inside of you. They do great in the winter. When the weather conditions get cold enough or poor enough and the forage gets low enough quality, they can slow their heart rate down and stand in one place for up to 7 days, they say. Kind of a hibernation, but not a true hibernation. We didn't see that, of course, here in south central Missouri. Our forage quality is high enough and our weather's not that cold, so didn't get any of that here. Through winter and the forage quality going down, they actually recommend that your bison lose about 10% of their body condition. If they don't, the calf inside the females tends to grow at too rapid of a rate, causing problems during birth with the next year's calf crop. So it's actually healthy for them to lose some weight over winter. We did feed a little bit of hay this winter. We mainly done that not because the bison needed it or because we didn't have forage, but we're trying to increase the fertility of some of our pastures by moving forage around, get a lot of dung and urine there. So that's the purpose of that. Bison like hay quite well. The hay we fed them was big blue stem and gamma grass hay. It was good hay. And they consumed it quite well. But I still tried, even though feeding hay, to make sure that they roughed it enough to lose a little bit of their body condition. They say that can be a real problem with bison. So something we've noticed and we're starting to see more of and just want to kind of make people aware of because it is something that's happening. The white bison is, I don't know, it doesn't seem to see as well. I don't think it necessarily has eye problems, but with the lack of pigment, the world's really bright to it. And I've noticed that it itself tends to squint a lot, and it tends to, when it walks too close to the other bison, they tend to butt it away. And it doesn't really walk into them, but it doesn't really pay a lot of attention with its eyes squinting closed. So that's kind of something that's going on, that's developing. We don't really foresee it to be a big problem. its mother still takes quite good care of it. In fact, today something that kind of happened as I moved them to this field where we're doing the video from a different field was white bison got a little confused and got in with the other bison, and then it decided it wanted away from them, and it actually run out towards me, not seeing that I was there. And its mother decided I was probably going to eat it, so she'd probably better come charge me and take me out of the problem. So that was kind of an interesting problem that we had, but it all resulted out fine. I made some noise. The white bison realized I was not another bison that it should be following, and turned and went back to the group, and it all worked out, and Mom went back with it. So anyways, that's something that's happening. She seems to be very protective of it, and I wonder partly if that is due to its eyesight problem that it's having. She seems to be more protective of it than the other moms of their calves. A little less just let the others go do what they want type thing. So anyways, it's just something that's going on. Want to make you aware of it. Part of what's happening. The white bison is, it's a sign of regeneration, healing the land and the people. This has been Colt Hamilton with Hamilton Native Outpost. If you like what you've seen here, be sure to check us out on Facebook and our website and YouTube.